first ever gig I went to would have been to see Linkin Park at Wembley Arena. That was about the age of 12, I think. So yeah, been year 8 or so. Um, we're standing obviously because we were young, but from there, there was 2 really good support bands, and we sort of had a really good time. And from there, that's where my passion for music sort of really took off, because the whole experience of live music is something that you can't explain. For people who don't go to gigs often, it's hard trying to describe the sort of experience and the sort of feeling you get when you're at a live gig, especially a good one. And for me personally, I like going to gigs with lots of energy. That's why I still listen to a lot of punk music and things like that, because it's the energy and sort of aggression and passion in it that a lot of people don't like, and that's why genres such as punk and metal and hardcore and stuff have never really gone mainstream, because it's really aggressive. It's a very aggressive, raw art form, but that's something that I like. As long as the songs are well written, there's no reason I wouldn't listen to it, and that's a big reason that I'm very picky with the style of music I like. There's a lot of bands out there who sort of create similar sounds, and it doesn't seem like there's much originality in modern music anymore. It's very rare that I actually find a new band that I really, really get into. But that can be of any genre. Like I have hardcore bands I like, I have folk bands I like, I have bluegrass bands I like, there's like electronica bands I like, and it's not limited to one genre. As long as the music itself is well written, there's no reason I wouldn't like it. There's a couple of bands that my main influences.
Who are they?
A band called the Avett Brothers. They're an Americana band from North Carolina, and their whole philosophy on music was what really started driving my passion towards it. They started playing on the streets, and obviously playing on the street, you have to try and get people's attentions without the use of amps and things. So they learnt to project, and I think I found that so intriguing, because they're an Americana band. They played banjos and acoustic guitars and things, but they really sort of threw their passion into it. And their philosophy of music is that you can take the music from up here to down here in seconds, and it doesn't mean the music can't still flow properly as long as it's well written. And I think that's something that I really enjoyed, because they'd have songs where they'd go mad on stage for minutes, and then they'd do an acoustic number and the whole crowd would be singing along, and that's something that really sort of meant a lot to me and really sunk in. Punk bands in general, I really sort of the passion, and people say aggression, a lot of people don't get it, but it's raw energy to me. It's something that conveys a lot of, during the 70s especially, a lot of anger towards
You get it?
I think I did. Yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Obviously, during the 70s and stuff, lots of economic and social issues, and it was a way of sort of giving your points of view in an art form that not only caused great atmosphere at their live gigs and things, but it was sort of an audible form of what was going on in their head, and that was something that really sunk in with me as well. So I always try and convey what's going on in my head and when I write, and what's going through my mind, and turn that into an audible art form, and that's really what I think music is. It's audible art.